Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hunters of all ages, what's going on, my friends? Great to see you all. Sorry we missed last week. My whole family decided that they didn't like being well. Stomach flu went around here and it was absolutely wild. In fact, nobody's really back to full capacity, but it is what it is. Good to see you all. Welcome. Good to have you all here. Man, I've been looking forward to this. Have we got everything? Sounds good. Videos, good. Camera. Well, the camera's going to be as good as it gets. Let's get some volume happening. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Man, I missed you guys last week. I've been creeping around the community, trying to get my footing back under me. Yep, it's definitely been an interesting one. Won't dwell on myself too much. Do you know what I woke up to this morning? The soothing sounds of a waterfall. When I was laying in bed, that's not a good thing to wake up to. Yeah. Mrs. B was having a shower and the water was somehow coming out the register downstairs. So it's been a fun morning here nonetheless. So we're going to start it off right. We're here on New England mountains. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I just kind of wanted to head out and poke around on some whitetail, maybe poke around on some moose. I want to talk about all things the hunter. You know there's some exciting times coming. We're not quite there yet. And like, that's really difficult. Honestly, let's be real for a second. This is like the hardest time of year. We are on the verge of some excitement. And what do you do leading up to that? Well, I'll tell you what we do. We hang out with the community. We get some feedback. We ask some very tailored questions. And, we have a good time. We go out and have a hunt and we see what we can get. And New England Mountain, it's by far one of the prettiest reserves in the game. But when it comes to moose and whitetail, it's fast becoming one of my favorites. It's a difficult reserve to hunt. I think that's partway why I like it. It's not just big open plains. You have to navigate through the forests, the windy rivers, but really it's the visuals. It's it's so good. Thank you, Tyke. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely been a trying one, that's for sure. But you get after it. Do voiceover work? I have. You might find it out there. Yeah, I did push a button. You might find it out there. Wow, Monster is walking in. Look at this guy. He's traveling through. We're not even at the moose drink time. I want to take a peek over here. I generally got a good grouping hanging around on the lakeshore. We'll see what's happening. So, hello, chat. Good to see you all, Uncle D, my man. What's cracking, brother? What's going down? Good to see you. One Bad Daddy. Hello, sir. Welcome. New Diebot, welcome. Good to see you all. Blazing Herb, welcome, my friend. Mr. Schrader, what's good? I challenge this man. If you haven't checked him out, I absolutely love his TikTok. He, we get a lot of suggestions for possible reserves that we could bring to the game. And we see them all through the community. And I absolutely love seeing these suggestions in our forums, and you see the support from everybody else. But this man has created a TikTok channel, and I honestly, I thought I was obsessed with hunting. You've taken it to the next level that I need to attain to, my friend. He's got some great ones on there. I challenged him. I said I wanted to see what suggestion you could make suited for big game hunting that is an Africa 2.0. And he delivered. Go and check him out, man. I absolutely love it. Good stuff. There's been a lot of things happening around the community. I really wanted to share this, but dodgammit, it's so frustrating when I try. You take a picture from Discord, you put it, open original in a browser. But the whole point is I want to show off this rack. One of our partnered creators, and I imagine she's here. There she is in the chat. She absolutely crushed it. I needed to make sure that she released it before I said anything. We've seen some really cool reworks in our game. And by far one of the best to date, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of you will share this sentiment, has been the moose. The racks and the combinations of some of the racks specifically for the great ones, it's just wild. it's wild to see some of what we can come up with. And it's like you want to collect them all, but how many are there? And Mel's Gaming, I hope you don't mind, my dear. I'm calling you out. I just dropped one of the most incredible trophies. And more specifically to the point, it's this variation, and I can't stop staring at it. It makes me want to get out there and go after it myself. So I can't seem to size it on Google. It's just, I just pulled this up, so please forgive me. If you want to see this, you need to go and check out her video. You'll find her on YouTube. She's one of our partnered creators. You can find her within the Discord. She, like our other creators, they post all their links to their content. And I can't begin to tell you how much we support these guys and gals. This is amazing. I'm just going to pull this over. Mel, do I have your permission? Do I have your permission? I don't want to do this in case. Okay, I see you. Thank you. She's with me. Thori, what's up? What's happening? You cool with it? You're blushing. I'm showing it then. You're not saying no. Check this out. She crushed this thing. Look at this. Look at this rack. Now, I'm sorry, I can't make it smaller. You guys need to go and check out her vid. Show her some support. Show her some love. These are creators that selflessly take the time out of their day and they bring you this. Look at this. Is this not insane? Could you, I mean, I'd lose my mind. I'd lose my voice in the process. It's wild. I mean, there's no symmetry here. We have this gorgeous paddle on this side. The palmate's great with these beautiful times. But when you slide over here, look at this, man. This is just something. Mel, amazing. Absolutely so tickled pink for you that you pulled this monster out. And if you guys want to see more of it, head over to Mel's channel. I would love it, actually, if one of our mods would kindly post a link to this particular vid, and make sure you subscribe while you're over there. Unbelievable. Just congrats. Talk about pulling greatness out there. That's inspiring. It makes me want to go out and grind, man. It really does. So cool to see. Anyhow, okay, let's get back to it. So what are we doing? Well, we're going to shoot some things. We're going to try and see what we can scrape up around here. Look at this. This is just great. Just great. And as you all know, something that got a little bit of love was our whitetails in recent update. I think we're going to see a little bit more of that happening as time goes on. I can neither confirm nor deny, but there's some really cool stuff coming up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to be too picky here. I'm not going to be too picky. I think we got, I love this little rack. I do. It's like a pocket diamond rack. It's not a diamond, but if it was much bigger, it would be. Look at it. It's adorable. Oh, man. Oh, the stuff coming up, man alive. Obviously, we're going somewhere we haven't been. I can tell you that much. It's loaded. It's loaded. We like to, of course, we're talking about an upcoming DLC, but with those DLCs, we always like to add something that, we don't want to put things behind a paywall, right? We've really been striving to make this game as accessible to everybody that we can. We've managed to keep the price down on these DLCs. Like, it's kind of ridiculously low priced. They want to keep it accessible. So there's some really cool stuff coming. But if DLC isn't quite your thing, you've got options. There are definitely things coming in. There's lots of bug fixes as always. Okay, let's reach out and grab some lung. We're gonna zero in here for 300. We've got the 7mm. I'm rocking half of the power pack right now. Let me show you what we got going on here at the moment. I've got the 243, the 7mm, and the Surugi. Did I say? You guys know me. I can barely say my own name. Something's running to the left of me. And it's a really nice build, kind of overkill having two in the same, but I'm still really feeling the weapons out and having fun with them. But if you haven't checked it out, Power Pack was the most recent. I'm really tickled with it. I think it was long needed. A lot of us have been requesting this since the game came out. So it's pretty cool. How many weeks till you can tease us? We're actually very close. We're very close. Look, I'll be straight with you. We tried something once, and it was kind of on me. I'll take it on the chin, like with Revan Tooley. We started too soon. I was just so excited, and I let it get the better of me, and we were like a month and a half, almost 2 months before it came out. That was too long. Some of you were quite adamant about expressing that, so we can't show you early because we don't want to upset folks. So we're shooting roughly around. We're hoping, we don't know yet because we don't have the solid date, but we like to do 3 weeks to a month ahead of time if we're able. So, that's all an open-ended ticket. It all depends because there's although the work is done, there's always things happening. The bug testing goes right up to release. It's just getting crushed right now. I'll tell you, I've been doing it myself. I can't get enough of it. I had to swap over. I had to change this morning from the test build because holy, I almost spilled the beads. Let's go on over here. This is such a hard time of year. I'm going to lose my job. I want that. Let's go ahead and take that. Zeroing for 150. Hello, buddy. How are you doing? Oh, is that not what I wanted it to be? Oh, I'm a little rusty. Let's just shake the rust off. Take as long as you need to in order to bring us a great yes. Oh, a little nightmare. I think, honestly, I don't want to build excitement. Look, I understand. I understand. I'm almost what you would call a hype guy, right? I get that. But I always try to be very upfront and honest about things, and I like to give my honest opinions. When things hit it, when things don't. I try to find the good in everything, but it just is what it is, right? We can't nail everything. But I think you're all going to agree we've nailed this one. I am wearing a hat, and I will tip it in our dev's general direction. I just can't wait to see what you all think. It is a completely different contrast to this reserve. We got this reserve back in December, and there was a lot of work that went into the map design of the reserve, but we strategically picked an area that we were able to bring in some similar species and such, so we could work on a number of large features that came to the game, right? At that point we were already working on loadouts. We had the lodge coming through. There was a lot of things that were in the works. This one coming up, all efforts have gone into this DLC, and it's insane. It's insane. Look, I can't be talking about this. You guys, you make me want to talk about it. I get sucked into the trap. Let's go ahead and pick this bad boy up, get a bronze out of him because we did hit him in the spine. Are you kidding me? I thought we double lunged him. Hey, we're going back to scoring 1.0 with a shot like that. God, this guy we buggered up. Great way to start, man. Oh, goodness gracious. There are new... I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny if it's a new reserve. I don't know what you're talking about. I think we all are expecting that this is what's happening, and maybe I'll get in trouble. Yeah, we do. It's a new reserve. That's all I can tell you. And yes, there are new species, a number of new species, which is very, very cool and very, very exciting. And really, that's all I can give you. It's populated with trees and grass and dirt, and there's water. There is a sky attached to it, and that's really all I can give you. I knew you guys were just going to grill me, man. I knew it, too. It's like, okay, dog, do work, because I was not paying attention. BC Beer, what's good, brother? Good to see you, my man. Welcome, dude. We will protest your return, Cryptic. You got my back. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate that. Yes, we are aware, Didas. We're aware that there has been some save issues. I think it's mostly related from what I've seen on console. It doesn't seem to be widespread, but if it happens to one person, it gets a ton of attention because the playability of the game is our main focus, right? So I have seen that. We do have our it's been recently updated, our known issues list. But any feedback from you guys on that in the Discord, in the forums, like any information, these things, it's like a treasure hunt. It can be such a silly little thing I've seen. It could be that there's an equal to greater sign on one string of code. Out of millions of numbers, like I don't know how our QA does it. It's unbelievable. Where'd you go, dog? I wasn't even paying attention. Holy. What's he doing? He's idling. Come on, man. Didn't we shoot something here? Really? Did he not die? Was it just that bad? We should just carry on and pretend this didn't happen. I think that's pretty much where we're at. Yeah, too early in the morning. I'm like barely into my first coffee. You know, because I was fighting waterfalls in my bathroom. That was fun. That's fun. I've got about 11 towels all put down on the ground. He's tracking. Okay. Yeah, just to try and contain it. I'll deal with it afterwards. I have to gut the whole bloody upstairs bathroom. It's terrible. Even more ambient color sounds for the new hunting ground. What's this for? Even some good ambient outdoor sounds for the new hunting ground. Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Dark Legion. Yeah. Would EW consider allowing backup tools so we can fend for ourselves for now, though? You know, we've never taken the stance that we disallow anything. Once you buy one of our games, it's yours. You know, we highly dissuade people from using things like mods because we see what it does to the game. Oh, it sounds like a great idea to see what the population is, except that it ruins your respawns and whoever else is on the map. If it's their map, it's just a bad scene. Mods are not good. However, backup tools, there has been one circulating, but it's for PC. I don't know that there's anything ever been put together for console. But it was posted in our Steam forums quite some time ago. Just a backup tool that, you know, but realistically, it's really simple to back up your save if you're on PC. I wish there was an option like this on console. I do know that on console, you do have the option. Are you just going to stand there? Oh, you're so lucky. If I had another coffee, my reflexes would have been on point. Whoa, look out, dog! What? Do y'all see that? What is this, an episode of Monty Python? Freaking rabbits, killer rabbits? I have to watch what we're doing here. How bad did we bugger this up? Oh yeah, no, not good. Oh, we totally ruined your day. We changed their pronouns. Okay, let's bounce around here. You know, I want to kind of see what's happening over here. I don't know that I have any white tool over here. It stands to reason that I would. I'm glad to clarify. Honestly, I like to touch base on all the hot topics and talk about all the things. And I really, you know, especially when there's an issue, right? If there's something going on, and sometimes we don't know about it. Like it's amazing how things can circulate before getting to us. Like certain, you know, issues if something's coming up or anything along those lines. So yeah, never be shy to let us know. That's really, that Discord is such a powerful tool. I can't iterate it enough. We hello. What are you? I see you back there. I'm just hoping that a Mel Great One walks out. We're going to call it a Mel Great One from now on. That thing was insane. Don't be nervous. Everything's fine. There's no problems here. Everything's good. That's what we came to see. Hello, sir. We'll let them calm down. Our wind isn't the best if they're coming from there, so we'll just hang tight for a second here. Where have I got my... I got it on 5. Staying alive. Staying alive. Yeah, so Xbox Series S and X can upload as well to the cloud, and I think PlayStation can too. And you can take a memory stick, and you can make backups that way. And honestly, I fully recommend it. You know, in every game that you put any time into. Look at the ribs on that. That's... Sorry. I still, to this day, I've been playing this game almost since release, and I still just get stunned by some of the visuals. Ah, man alive. Yeah. I look over and I read something like I'm really bad. I read things and I typically just read them right out loud because I don't like to avoid anything. But the one that I just read could get me in a lot of trouble. Would you say the new reserve will have more small or big game? I mean, you got to be careful in my shoes on how you answer that stuff. Because it's almost like you give away too much. You know what I mean? It has both. Anyone's having issues on Xbox where birds are stuck floating just above the ground in single player? So I know in multiplayer that can be because it's peer-to-peer and connections really when you're playing that. If that's happening in single player, I would very, very much like to have you contact our support so they can help. You know, like on PC, we can verify files. You may need to do a reinstall, but again, back up your saves. We're pushing them along. I'm getting pushy, dog. I'm getting real pushy. Man alive. Lots of talk. Holy, lots of talk about people wanting a new dog. You know, let me ask you guys. Let me ask you, because I'll tell you honestly, it's last I saw, it's kind of the most bought DLC. People, it's unbelievable. Dogs though, dogs, straight up. I personally would love to see another dog come to the game. I would like a retriever, and I'd like a pointer. Because I've never hunted with a dog IRL, but I think a retriever, especially with how much fun waterfowl hunting and such is now after the rework, I think would be very useful. What do you guys think? Let me know. Hit me in the chat right now. Felix, yeah, for sure. A grill. We do need a grill. Wonder if Australia would have a Tasmanian tiger focused mission line, kind of like T Aurora had the moose. God, that would be pretty cool though, man. I want to go down under. I ain't gonna lie. Retriever, please. Yeah, with different features. Yeah, I mean they would have different features. I think that, you know, this would look different, right? This is a bloodhound setup, but if there was a retriever, right? And you would have to have more commands on here. We already have the wheels, so why not, right? A tracking dog, pit bull, yes sir. I would love different breeds. I would actually be happy. That would actually even be, I mean, I don't know how you guys would all feel about that, but even just let's get new breeds in, bring us a DLC. And well, you'd have to have more, wouldn't you? You couldn't have just the Bloodhound at that point. Couldn't just say, here's all new DLC or a DLC with just all new breeds. I think that would be disappointing for folks. But okay, so what I'm seeing, you guys really would like another dog, right? A dog that collects killed birds. Yes, that would be nice. Pointer would be cool. I love a flesher. A flesher would be very, very freaking handy. Dogs with specialties. I think they open the door on that too, right? You know, when you take a look at your dog and you look at the traits, you know, my dog's new. I haven't set them. Right. Well, he's not actually. He's not. This was after he said, I need to go through and do. Oh no, I did. I set all these. Never mind. Sorry. But you know, they kind of open the door, right? They kind of open the door for that. So if there was a new dog or dogs to come, I think, you know, that would all be quite a different look there, right? Pit bull to hunt hogs, bear hunting dogs, maybe a dingo. Dingo still my baby. Okay, let's go ahead and pick this little silver up and just carry on. Not a lot happening to this spot. I would like to maybe cross down to the river here, work our way up, and hopefully maybe we'll forward a little bit. I'd like to get into some moose as well while we're here. I would love the dogs to be more useful on small game, birds and rabbit collecting. I would love to take. So, okay, Femrix, very, very good. So a retriever, right? So then we're a retriever. I agree. That's what I would like, man. Aussie map with a fellow great one would be awesome. Jesus, could you imagine? Oh my goodness. That's a whole other question. You know, we ran a poll a while back. Okay, I'm shifting gears because I can see you all want dogs. I can see that. So I think that's something the team could definitely hear, and I know they're all watching right now as well. Love you all. Amazing freaking group of people there. Okay, hold on. Let me stay on track here. Great ones. We haven't talked about great ones in a while. Now, let's just say, for instance, that there was a new reserve of sorts coming out sometime in the future, past now. What sort of great ones? Like, because look, things change, right? Things change. When we ran those polls, Moose crushed it, and all of a sudden, and that was because of the ones with the selection we'd gone with, but then Elk came in, and it beat out Moose. But there were some serious contenders in there. Like Mule Deer was high up in there. Fallow, someone suggested Fallow. They were way up there. If there was a new great one, if you could only choose one. Well, don't spam, because it's hard to really get a good grasp when everyone does 2 and 3 of the same. Tell me in chat, what would it be? I've already seen them. You guys, you're reading my mind. A great one rabbit. Hey, Caitlin, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a big rabbit hunter, but that would be very cool. it would get me hunting rabbits. Great one raccoon. Top saved. I know. Elk. Great one elk. Follow. Mule to. Oh my god, YouTube. Holy. Slow down. I've lost it. Oh, Johnny, a great one fox. That would be absolute chaos. You're right. Our creators would do it, man. Did I show you what Mel's dropped? Have you seen Scarecrow lately? Don't even make me bring up Flitter. But man, I tell you, yeah, no, they would crush it, but it would be a lot of fun to watch. A great one, wild boar. Okay, now there's 3 wild boar suggestions in a row. That's something that would make it onto a lot of reserves too. Really, let's face it, we have a lot of boar out there. That's something I'd like to consider too, right? A great one, raccoon. Witowski, what's up, brother? Great one, lion, caribou, grizzly, but that's more than one. A Cape buffalo. Great one, beavers. Just give me beavers. I'll be the great one for shooting them all. Take my tents. Think I'm gonna go insane with fox. Bears have already took me out. I was watching your bear grind, brother. You're doing great though, dude. You're doing absolutely fantastic. You are crushing it, man. And like truthfully, these guys right here are some of the hardest to hunt in game, right? Especially if you want to get out there and really have a grind at it. Time of day, the predators period are just way more alert and sensitive. You know what? It's the 338. Just let me have my fun. We'll just go ahead. Oh, give it a little bit of love. I just wanted to shoot 338. A bear, great one. Gators. Oh my goodness, wow. Tony, could you imagine? Gators have had a lot of love, right? There's been a lot of changes, low key, and I don't know that they've all gone noticed. Oh no. No. I thought this was a crossing. A dumb gum shot it. You gonna let me across here? Yeah, we'll make it. Time to cubert some rocks. Yeah. Boing. Let's go pick this up. Bigfoot. Speak of the bear, right? Wild boar. A great one, lynx. Oh, Madeira. If Cash was watching right now, you all know Cash, one of our mods from the official Discord. He's been obsessed with those things. Absolutely obsessed. I just love how they look now. I love the fur that's gracing us in the game. It just gives it a really nice look. And that would be it. Like, you guys have thrown out some great suggestions. I think leading the pack, I saw a lot of elk. I saw a lot of fallow. The boar is actually, there's quite a few for boar too. Which is interesting. Flip City, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Oh my goodness, what's new with Call of Wild? So much, brother. So much. You need to come and get involved and see what's happening, dude. I'll get something going here real soon. We'll have a chit chat. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I think they're so great. Let's go ahead and take a little closer look. And pot of honey. I feel like April Fools or something. Every bear should have a pot of honey right there. It just seems like the only way things should happen. Okay, let's carry on. Down the windy rivers of beautiful New England. Give them Rudolph noses. That would be a fun event. We have boars in Australia. Yes, that's true. I think boar pretty much everywhere these days, right? More or less. I mean, they're everywhere. Turkey, great one. A great one, grizzly. Yeah. Like, the bear great one is probably the least I see from the community, right? And there's reasons for that. Like, we understand. Once the home ranges got their rework and times need to get shuffled, they're not the easiest to hunt. They're in the evening, so it's a different style of hunt. So I imagine that plays a little factor into it. They are definitely a lot harder. Most popular right now would be the moose great one. Still see a lot of people on the whitetail great one. See a lot of it. Grizzlies they would be really cool. I can't spill. Jesse, come on, man. If I do that, we'll never see each other again. It'd be a sad day. Or happy, depending. Happy for you guys, perhaps. We need bigger game to hunt like rhinos and elephants and hippos. Oh my! for the game, please. We've been asking for bigger game, but that's a tough one, Mike. Like, truthfully, straight up. I just want to be real for a second. Let's talk about this for a minute. Hey, sorry, didn't mean to do that. First off, I am the biggest supporter of this. I don't know that I could ever bring myself, although it is like my pinnacle in my brain, an elephant hunt is like the ultimate hunt, but I don't know that, oh, well, haven't seen that in a while. I don't know that I could do that IRL. I just don't, you know, and I'm a hunter, right? Like I'm very much in tune with the need for hunting, and I eat everything I shoot, and if I'm not going to eat it, I don't shoot it. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know just because they're so big and majestic, but I absolutely want them in game. 100%. It's how I figure I can scratch that itch. And, you know, we have turned a corner. Honestly, everything can change with age. It is something that the team would strongly consider, but like, let's be real. Where do you go after that? Right? If we did Africa 2.0, that's pretty much the end of the game. Right? I mean, you can't go anywhere after that. It's like if you're a space exploration program and you make it all the way to the next solar system, do you really care about going to the moon? So yeah, that's a tough one. I'm sure our designers have considered this. This is me talking, theorizing, nothing official. I'm just, something we have to consider. Right, we're not done with this game, man. We got a long life left in her. Hello, sir. Yeah, I'm not here for you. I actually want to get up and around this corner, and there's a nice lake up here too that I quite like too. Mr. Joe, what is up, my man? God, I haven't talked to you in a minute, my man. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Oh, Northman, awesome. Welcome, dude. Always great. Northern Swede, I dig it. I was that close to moving to Sweden. I still hope to someday, but that may be far off. It depends. All depends on family situation. But I don't know what a jam thund is. I know I'm saying that wrong. Is it game thund? I don't need. I'm not. I will inquire with my Sweden cohorts at work. But you have my interest. I'm gonna definitely take a look at it. What is the new park ranger's favorite cuisine? I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that there's a new reserve coming. I'm just saying, Africa 2 would not be the end. It would be an injection of life. It would be the end all. There'd be nothing you could follow past that. Truthfully. It would be, why would you want to do anything else? Would you ever go to Leighton again? Those are sorts of things that like a development company needs to consider, right? Because at the end of the day, it is a business. As passionate as our folks may be, it needs to keep the lights on. It needs to put the mustard on the hot dogs, right? So yeah, these are considerations. Starting a Jaxie character only if it's a limited time event and you can shoot it. Texas Game Raj could follow. Hey, that would be pretty cool. I would be all for that. A Texas Game Ranch would certainly open the door to bring species into play that you couldn't do elsewhere. But then again, what species are we talking specifically? Maybe that's an area we want our team to focus on, right? Ashley Sons, what's happening? Good to see you. You want a Texas Game Ranch more than anything? It would be pretty cool. Yeah, I've never been high fence hunting, and I think that it's a situation where it's very regulated, and I think it would fit. I think it would fit in our game. Any new holiday-inspired skins into your future? I hope so. I do. I certainly hope so. Our artists had a lot of fun with that. They did. They had a lot of fun with that. Do I have it on me? Wait, my 243's in it. I have it on the 243 still. This is the Easter Cosmetics. I hope you all managed to claim it. It was just a nice gift to the community. I would say that we would see more stuff like that in the future, but again, this is what's hard. We're not a huge studio. We're not a AAA. we don't have just an unlimited budget. So what I'm getting at is, if they undertake something massive, they won't be able to work on stuff like that. But if and when they find gaps, that's how this stuff happens, right? There's no downtime. It's one thing I've learned in this industry with our team. There's no downtime. They're super efficient. Okay, not having any luck down here. Kind of want to change time. Where are we at? We're at 9:35 a.m. here on old Canada land on the west coast. Oh, Alex. Oh, hello, my friend. Thank you, but I would challenge that comment. There's better creators in the audience right now. I haven't really been creating as of late. Yeah, but no, all that will change. You'll see me back in the VODs and the streams in the official Discord, and I hope you all use that. It's a great place to see what all of our partners and our affiliates are up to. You know, they're the foremost names and aspiring names within our community. They're doing some pretty special stuff. And it's not only great to support them, but it's great content. So make sure, if you're not in the Discord, please come and join. You can see, as you hear from me often, we've gone all in with that Discord, in the sense that we get a ton of feedback from there. Our team is regularly watching suggestions and you know, dreams, wants, desires, ideas, right? Like when you live and breathe this, as our team does, we have, like, literally, I think they're all becoming hunting experts. You know, through all the research they have to do, right? But like a lot of it starts right there. So yeah, make sure to come and join in. Please confirm the next map isn't North America or Europe again. I will confirm it is not North America. I will confirm it's not North America. And I hope I don't get in trouble for that. And I'm serious. I have eggshells on the floor for that immersion, that real, because I walk on eggshells. Big mail pack. Speaking of this game, is there any hunting gear that is not in this game that you would love to have them in this game, and why? 100%. 100%. There's actually a lot. There's still more weapons that I would like to see. I think that I've kind of been getting into some of the smaller game, and I like that we have some options, but like 17 HMR, I'd like more shotguns. Like, I know we have a handful already, but like, I'd like a break. I think some of what I'd like is utility. I'd like a break. I'd like a bipod. I love bipod. I love shooting sticks. I think shooting sticks are something that would be very well received. It may be hard to implement. I don't know. Why are you just standing there all by yourself, man? Like, it's a paid actor. This is where we move right to 250 and we try a quartered shot between the rocks. First, we will take the 7mm out and shoulder it appropriately. Now we will dial in at the 150 mark and try and get this baby nestled in the quartered angle right there, and see what we can do with that. In fact, it was a good shot, and the animal will go down. Let's go pick that up. I would also like to see trail cams. I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag. It depends who I talk to on that one. I think trail cams, you know, they're not going to make you the best hunter in the game. But I like the idea of the immersion. You know, it could be hooked up right here. Bam! I just got a notification. Trail cam number 5 has movement. You know, bing, 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 cycle through. And it took a still. Ooh, that was a diamond. Ooh, there was a great one. You know, it has a time, it has things. So then I could then head over, because these are all things you would find out anyways, just simply by hunting the map, working these areas. I just think it would add something to it. You know, I would love it if we could work out some sort of integration and API where we could have it call your phone, you know, have an app, but that's getting a little too out there, I think. With, you know, the age of the engine and stuff. I don't even know if that sort of thing would be possible. Would be really, really cool though, I think. I know I do, Dinas, I do. I do. It's going great, Kidsko. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, brother. Class 2 to 4 new weapons would be nice. Yes, I think so too. Bait traps, flat cap gaming. So that's something I've often pondered, right? You know, trapping, it gets a lot of controversy around it. It does. You know, those that don't understand think that it's cruel, it's inhumane. And I guess, you know, I have seen some results in while I'm hunting. Recently, someone who was actually trapping skunks. They get a lot of money for their pelts apparently. But it was interesting talking with him. I've never done it myself, but it's an outdoor space, and it's something that could have a pretty cool mechanic. I'm not against it. I worry how it would be received. Yeah, trail cams, right, MD? Good to see you, my man. What's that? Let's be honest, it's another European map because we all know you're only releasing greats that people can get on the base maps first before we get any that are on DLC maps. So why only a European map with that logic? I mean, it is no secret. We have been trying to take the most popular requests for great ones, right? We've been trying to take the most popular and to not have them stuck behind a paywall. We have tried to do that. That will not always be the case though. And I, you know, I rue the day that someone goes, but it's behind a paywall, because we are trying to keep everything out of paywalls. You know, like the game has really come a long way, and we need to keep adding to it in order to keep improving it, in order to keep the team on it. And we would love to see, you know, some great ones. Like I'd love to see a lion great one, but it's only on Africa. Right? And, you know, you kind of got to own the map. I mean, you can join multiplayer, but like if anyone's doing a great one, grind, you know, are they going to put up a multiplayer map? Okay, I'm going to bounce up here. We've cleared most of the pressure. We're going to change the time. Let's have a little bit of fun. Silencers. You know what? I see a lot of people talk about it, and I won't say anything bad against it. I cannot hunt with silencers here. Period. No tolerance. I don't know that I would use them in game. Yeah, I would. Who are we kidding? Yeah, who are we kidding? Of course. And then as I'm saying this out loud, I'm thinking it through. Were I to have them, I would use them. But I don't know that like all it's going to do is make it easier, right? It's going to make it easier. I don't know that that's the direction I want to go. I want to make things harder personally. All right, drink time starts at noon. Let's just pump it a little bit past. Want a silencer? Use a bow. Yeah, I think silencers have their place. I just think that if a silencer was brought in, there would need to be some serious balance considerations. Because I have spoken to people that use them, and I totally respect it. Right? Oh, well, that's just it, Timothy. But you've probably seen. So Timothy says, "Let's be honest. All pay for content is behind a paywall." True, and we try to keep that down. Right? I imagine someday. Like those prices have been the same for years. I don't know how we managed to do it. I tip my hat, but you know, that's a tough one. But they keep them cheap. It's been very low, and that's to kind of make it accessible. But as you've seen, you can hunt any map in multiplayer for free. So that was the team's way of keeping it out of the paywall. You know, if you got a buddy that owns Silver Ridge Peaks, you can go join him, right? Same with the quads. You don't need to own the quads, but the host has to own the quads, and that can happen. We've seen the. Oh, whoa! I'm almost We've seen stuff and things, and that's the direction they're trying to make it. But yeah, you're right. And pay is a pay, and that's a paywall for sure. Any reason why the devs don't add fishing to the Hunter Call? Well, we can't. We couldn't. That would not. It's such a complex system. So do we take out? If we were to do that, we'd have half the animals on the map, if that. Right? If that. We're gonna have to wait here. I should have maybe went a little further on the time. I don't want to shoot him because we probably have moose heading in. But you know, there's limitations to what we can do. Fishing, I wouldn't want, you know, fishing to interfere with hunting because this is a hunting game. That was the decision to make it a new title. The team looked at it. It was just too complex of systems to add to this. So imagine if you don't like fishing and you bought the game for hunting, which it was intended for, and something goes wrong with fishing and you can no longer hunt. That would be infuriating, right? So 2 standalone titles, 2 separate teams. That was a decision. And honestly, I think it was the right way to go, because then if there's something happening in one game, it doesn't affect the other, and vice versa. By the way, if you haven't touched the angler in a while, it has really come along, man. Come check me out tomorrow. We're going to go have some fun. Where are we? You changed the weight of the tripod from 6 to 4. Honestly, I'll just be straight with you, because I don't like to put any false hopes out there. I don't believe that's something we would see. These are all balances that our team, when our designers are putting this all together, they test everything. They put loadouts together. And by making some things even lighter, you can, right? Like, for instance, I'm right now carrying 3 rifles. I would never do this IRL. But, with certain loadouts, I could go even further, because I've also got my tent on me, which weighs a lot. So I can actually do like a 5-6 rifle loadout. But it is a game, but it all comes to balance, right? So adding and changing weights, there's more that our team is focused on right now. I just don't want to give you any false hopes, my friend. I could see the benefit in it, though. If it was lighter, we could really get creative with our loadouts, right? We could. Good evening. Can we count on the option to disable all indicators in the future? I mean, E key in the middle of the screen when you see an Busho, I hear you. That's been a topic of conversation. I'm just gonna go on autopilot here while I chit chat a little bit. Wait for the moose to come out. We just changed time. That's a tough one. That's a UI design. You can remove the HUD, right? You can remove the HUD, but there's some things you can't. I would suggest to get some voice behind that, because again, the team has to start focusing on, and without reason, to focus on something. And I don't mean that to sound wrong. That sounded wrong. Because it's suggested, there is reason. But often things get changed because as they're working on something, hey, it makes sense right now to change this because we're in here and we're adjusting this. Do you know what I mean? So there have to be a real want and a desire for that. I understand where you're coming from. For that immersion aspect, having that E pop up, it's hard, right? Being a video game, there needs to be a certain balance for UI, and some people need those prompts, right? Would be nice, though. Chris KSC, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Another one of our partner creators rolling in. Thank you, Shelbinator. Thank you. To say the EW team has been doing great, I will pass that along. Because sitting on this side of the glass, one thing I've learned since starting here, and I'm super positive guy, right? Those that have known me before I took the community manager role, yeah. And you deal with a lot of the negative. And our team puts so much passion into things, and often all they hear is the negative. I try to take the positive to them. And I because they need to know they're doing good, right? Because, yeah, you can always do better. And we're human. We're going to make mistakes. But, yeah, it's hard. I see the frustration sometimes. Imagine you just spent the last 6 months pouring your heart and soul into something, the last year and a half, depending on what the project is. It comes out and it's a complete flop. Oh, it's like being a cook and cooking your prized dish for Chef Ramsay. And he throws it in your face. That's what devs in any game, they have to have thick skins, right? But they're human. So thank you. I appreciate comments like that. I do. What's up, Lonely Ranger? Copy that. Lolia. What did I miss? Viper Colorado. What's good, my man? It's the next great one base game. Oh, is it a base game animal? I don't know. I do know, because I'm a terrible liar. I can neither confirm nor deny at this particular point in time. If there is one coming, where was that? I would see. I'm not paying attention. I'm reading too much chat. Because we're getting close to the end of the stream, and I find when I go back and I review the streams, because I like to go back and I make notes of all of timestamps when we get some great feedback, then I always see I've missed some incredible questions, man. Games with Bree. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to the support team. They're awesome and very communicative with players who submit tickets. They try. This team we have right now, we've always had a good support team, but this team that they've assembled, there is just so much communication from them on our side as well. I see it because they're separate from our QA. They work with, like, hand in hand with our QA, but I see the communication back and forth, and it's very clear and concise. How come backpacks are not part of the loadouts? That's a character customization, is how it's set up right now. When you go into the cache and you want to change things around, it's set up as a weapon customization. You raise a good point, because if you set a loadout while you have a backpack on, and then you take that backpack off and load that loadout, well, bad things happen. So that's a very, very good point that you arise. I'm going to pass that along as well. He talks about squirrels coming to the game. They're really requested. I gotta be honest. They're in game. There are little ones that you can't do anything with. Oh, goodness. Lady Legend, what is good? Good to see you. One of my favorite creators. I have known this woman since she first started. I remember doing our first collab together. You were like 1,500 or 3,000 subs. Look at you now, man. Look at you now. One of the pinnacle creators in this genre. I just absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. I'm not getting the smile off my face. Thank you for coming to hang out. Good to see you. Hope all is well. But Jaxie, you're talking up a lot of your creators. Well, yeah, for good reason. Have you seen their content? Check them out in the Discord down the right-hand side. Get after it, my friends. My thanks to the dev team for the map and animal work. Beautiful job. Thank you, Jody. Thank you. So there is a new great one coming because you said you know what it is. Well, okay. It's been great, my friends. I've really enjoyed our time together here as a community manager within the company that I used to work for. If I don't see you next week or even tomorrow, I can neither confirm nor deny. Let's get a moose out here. Would be a great time to have something come my way. Does herd management actually work? It does. Different results for everybody because it's a lot of time and investment in how you actually do it. I will urge caution, okay? I will urge caution. Many people get burnt out. They get burnt out. It is, if you are someone that likes to grind, check it out. If you're not, I do not recommend it for just the average Joe or Judy. Just because, honestly, I've done it a bunch myself and kind of created it back in the day. There's some that are incredible at it. And check them out. Some of our creators, fantastic to watch. They'll give you some good tips and tricks. But honestly, you just need to be cautioned. It's like, don't do it just because you want that great one. Right? Or diamonds. Don't do it just because that's what you want. Do it because you like the grind. Otherwise, I truly think it might ruin your experience, right? So that's a thing. It's a thing to consider, you know? He says Bigfoot and Steve Rennell's a character game would be a hit. God, could you imagine what you'd have to pay to add somebody like that? Organize a creator hunt-off competition. I've wanted to do that for some time. Yep. It's really hard to get like anything intricate, organized, and together around our release schedule, man. It's like we finish one and we're already working on the next, right? That's just the way it's been. And reserve a weapon pack, you know. And now we've got cosmetics in the mix, and then 2 games. Saw Jack Frank's cover Call of the Wild. Yeah, self-reborn. What's up, my man? He had a lot of fun with that. He crushed it. He crushed it. There's a nice 4 over there. Let's pop this 4. We are right where I got my moose great one. It was insane. Let's go ahead and reach out and touch some lung. He's at 269. We'll 0 for 300. Good to see you here. Formerly known as. Oh, I'm going to have to get up. Yeah, there we go. Is there anything else before I take that shot? Let's just go ahead. Let's just lung it. We'll give it the single lung with the 338. He'll have a little bit of a trot. Just want to see if there's anything else. That's a very satisfying rifle to shoot. Has chat moved along well enough yet? Let's start a petition. Man. Do we get any clues? I've actually low-key already put some out there, probably more than I should have. I know there's folks at work watching right now. They're all smiling. Everybody's really excited. We all get excited this time of year. It's really fun, right? And when your job is fun, you really aren't working. You know, I mean, you are obviously, but yeah, and this one's going to be extra fun this time around. What I'll tell you is we're doing things a little differently this time. I hope you guys appreciate it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And not too long either. You're probably not going to want to miss any of the streams, and I highly recommend that you subscribed on YouTube, that you followed us on our socials. Because they're generally some of our delivery points, and there's some exciting things happening. Where am I going here? Was it up there? We shot him? I feel like I wasn't really paying attention because I'm trying in the last throws here to get all the chat in. Yeah. Beard merch. Merch is I can neither confirm nor deny. Oh my goodness, man. You know, I'm just along for the ride. I don't want to foreshadow any of the greatness that happens with these guys and gals here at Expansive Worlds. You're making me blush. Okay, what are we doing? Where are we at? Pay attention, Beard. Holy dog do work. Hey, if we had a retriever, do you think it could grab a moose and drag it? I've never hunted with a retriever, all right? Oh, man alive. Viper, what's that, brother? We always good, my man. We always good. You are a solid core community member, dude. It's always a pleasure to see you out. I'm not sure what you did that I wouldn't be, Oh, you made me slip up. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, goodness. Nebula, is it what? I don't know what you're talking about. Felix, I don't know what you're talking about. An Alpine map, where are we even discussing here? Steve is in Minecraft. Can we get some camo skins for our ATVs? That would be pretty cool. That would be cool. Hey, I'll be honest, you know, seeing the gun customization, everything, it kind of like opens the door, doesn't it? Here, let's go ahead and pick up this gold. He's a small gold, but he's a gold. We'll take him. So good. Good looking. They are, man. Tongue hanging out there. That might... No, that'll be a silver. Yeah, I kind of like when you get a level 3 gold, right? I do. They're kind of, you know. Soon, TM, yeah. Gunner character. Bookie Dookie, what with the new map? He doesn't like another converter than I. But we are on a run up here. We'll be talking about new stuff coming very, very soon. It's exciting times. It's exciting times. Like, I can't really say much, but I'm going to tell you right now, from the time I have spent testing and doing what I'm doing, I don't think we've had anything quite like what is coming. I'm not going to hype it up. I'm going to wait until you all get to see what it is I'm talking about or referring to. You're not going to want to miss any of what's coming up soon. Only reason I can't give you dates is things fluctuate, right? We work right to the last moment. The team tries to do as much as they possibly can, and we don't like to break a promise. If we were to pick a date, this is not the date. Let's say we said June 1st, the moon map is coming out. And if we didn't deliver on June 1st, that creates unwanted bad sentiment, right? So that's why we are so tentative not to give solid dates. We are in that season. You guys know stuff is about to happen. I'm not denied stuff is about to happen. But I really do. I want to try and do this one different. I don't want to make any false expectations. I want you guys to make your own opinions. And I truly love to quarter that. I truly believe, in my personal opinion, that we haven't done anything like this one yet. What is soon? Months, many months. Not many months. Not that long. Oh, you got a piebald whitetail Mississippi. Nice BZ beer. Beautiful, sir. Moon map confirmed. Yep. Come on, the moon map would be fun. You know, we'd be shooting rocks. But like, imagine how high you could jump. Waiting for an SRP was very painful. Yeah. And that was the old way of doing things, right? You know, we pushed our dates, we set dates, and then they turned out to be broken promises, right? We learned from our mistakes, right? And sometimes these things are just out of our hands. So that being the reason, right? That being the reason why we can't set a specific date, because we don't want to set any, we don't want to break any expectations. It's just like the anglers coming to console. We've said this summer. Well, really, summer's a couple months, right? But we can't pinpoint a date because we don't want to break a promise. Hey, if you look beyond that, where that comes from is that comes from the people that are directing the ship, wanting to be as open and honest and to regain trust of the players. That's where that comes from. It's not me flip-flopping dates, not wanting to tell you because I want to tell you we have an expected date, but we can't share that because it then upsets people if we don't make it. So very soon we'll be able to tell you guys more. You have all grilled me. I'm well done at the moment. I'm not even medium rare. You guys have grilled me today. I probably said entirely too much. These are the tough streams because we want to tell you, we want to show you, we want to talk about it. You all know what's coming. I just don't ever want it to be teasing, and I don't want to create false expectations. So thank you all for joining me this week and having some fun. We had an okay hunt. It wasn't anything spectacular. It was more about the scenery and a few golds. But out here on New England mountains was definitely a lot of fun having you all with me. I'm sorry we missed last week. It pains me to ever miss a stream, but unfortunately, when you sit in front of a camera, it could get messy. Make sure you are all in the Discord. Please leave us your feedback, your dreams, your hopes, your wants, your desires. If you have any issues, that is absolutely the place to give us detailed information. We push our communications over multiple platforms, but Discord has been an absolute blessing in a way that we can connect and communicate with the community. So thank you all so much for joining me. I'm sorry if I missed any questions. Sincerely, I'm Canadian. I put it out there. I'm sorry, but I try to get all of those. And if I've missed any, let me know. We'll catch you guys again next week. Here's some really cool stuff. I can't stress it enough. Keep your eyes peeled. Much love from your bearded brother. Oh, did I hit the right end screen on this? One of these days, it's all going to come up the angler and going to be like, what? Or the angler's going to come up the hunter.